Callarman, and I am presenting with Troupe 1111-3. I am presenting Carrie the Musical, written by Lawrence D. Cohen, produced by Frederick Cruz at the Royal Shakespeare Company. Song 1 is called In. This song is about frustration kids have with high school. It also introduces Carrie in a negative light due to how she gets bullied. The first cue, the song starts, and the ensemble member starts with stop. Lights will go up, and the ensemble members are singing on stage. The dark lighting is due to the negative banter that is going on. The second cue is when Miss Gardner appears on stage as she does her rounds before gym class. The lights are blue to show more of a bright side of each student once the teacher is around. The stage becomes more lit up due to how the coach walks around and talks to all of her students. The third cue, the light changes back to its dark nature once Miss Green says, "Gym class in 2 minutes." Everyone will begin to complain and whine about their high school lives once more, and Carrie gets brought up. The fourth cue, it changes once Carrie says, "Our Father." She begins to pray as the kids bully her. The lights will be focused on mainly her due to the fact that her peers will be moving around and getting ready to hit the showers like Miss Gardner has previously stated in the song. The second song is called Carrie. This song is about how Carrie is misunderstood, how she wishes she was seen differently. She goes into how she wishes she could fight back and stand up for herself. This song, you can also see how her mother negatively impacts Carrie. The first cue song will start as the ensemble members make their nasty remarks about Carrie. The lighting will be used to show a very nasty side of how Carrie gets bullied. The second cue, Carrie will go, "That's not my name," and the lights will go up, mainly only focusing on her since she'll be the only one singing and the only one being on stage. This song will only have 2 cues due to the fact that it's mainly only Carrie singing in this song. Our third song, "And Eve Was Weak." This song is about how Carrie gets her period and her mother freaks out and accuses her of lust and sin. Carrie tries to defend herself and says how it's a natural thing, but her mother says otherwise and believes her daughter is a sinner and tries to fill Carrie with fear to fix her and rid her of sin. The lights will go up once mother says, "Bow your head and pray, woman." The song gives a sad and damning mood to it, discussing how God will send Carrie to eternal hell. The blue and red represent salvation and the curse of blood that is commonly noted in the song. The red spotlight pounding on the model's back is to represent the sin that Carrie has committed. The second cue will go up when mother says, "You're a woman now." The music speeds up and becomes more emotional and dramatic. The lights represent how there's no attempt for salvation anymore, just pure shame and hatred in the mother's voice. Carrie begins to weep and pray for her mother to stop and realizes that she's going through menstruation is normal, but she is failing. This is a repeating cue. There are several parts in the song where the mother repeats a line, and in between each one, Carrie is begging for her mom to stop. Lines like "the curse of blood" and "Adam was made from Eve's," Eve was made from Adam's rib. The top one is Carrie and how she is filled with sorrow and hurt, while the red represents the mother's disgust for Carrie. The third cue, the music continues and Carrie gets more desperate as the song goes on. The red and blue is back for the salvation and the curse of blood. The red window in the back is to represent how Carrie starts to panic and possibly believe that she's going to be damned to hell. These are the last and final cues. They switch very quick. The top one will start when the mother says, "And God made Eve from Adam's rib," for the last time. The lights are blue due to how she slows and shows a softer side of herself, how she begins to admit of her own